do you tell your friends everything that you're going through? Because I feel like you can have a private life and a private life. Everybody don't have to know everything about you. I mean, you can tell them like, okay, I just need a break. I need to take some time away, type deal.
I don't know. I think it depends on the friend though. Like, it really just depends on the friend though. Like, cause some people can, you can beat around the bush and say that, and they'll be like, they ain't gonna take it as that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just ain't gonna take it like, oh, you need a minute. They gonna take it some other way. I'm telling you, they gonna take it some other way.
Well,
like,
what kind of friends do you have?
Yeah, I see what
I'm
Sanaa was saying
like,
with that.
not every friend is the same. I don't even have friends. I don't have friends right now anyway. But all my past friends, I could even say none of them was the same. Like, I would go to them with different situations. Like, I would have different levels of conversations with them. Sometimes I could talk to all of them about the same thing. Other times I had to go to a specific friend, like, to talk about that type of. You feel me? So I just feel like it depends on the friend, to be honest.
It depends on how you view your friendship.
Right.
So is it mutual? Because one friend may think we more friends than we are. So you feel like the private life thing, you feel like that's the level of friendship that they're at, right? So you feel like, okay, we're not friends to that extent. Why I would, express that to you. You see what I'm saying? So y'all do not think of y'all friendship the same. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that's what you just said just now. No. It don't even have to be like a specific friend. I feel like it's the mutual. Like someone may feel more of a friend and they come to you for everything and stuff.
Right.
But for
the
whatever
whole time
reason,
that other person hiding something.
Like Super Mario, I jumped on the platform. I always keep it P, capital P like fat form. I brought a couple people with me. We came to talk shit. Like pennies on the strings, we gon' make a lot of sense. What? We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We talk a lot of shit, but we make a lot of sense. We get pennies on the strings, gotta make a lot of sense. I'm in all black mode.
Welcome to the Making a Lot of Sense podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tonio the Great, and I wouldn't be here if I wasn't feeling great. I am an artist, producer, writer, activist, hooper, just all around entertainer. You feel me? I was born to entertain. But notice I said 1 out of 3 hosts. I got 2 more co-hosts in here with me, the lovely Sanaa and the lovely Asia, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
What up? I'm Sanaa. I'm one of your hosts. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. I am a creator. I create. I was put on this earth to create. Love to sing, dance, act, I do the whole shebang. But yeah, I like to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to hand it over to Aisha.
Hi, I'm Asia, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm just excited to start the podcast, honestly. It's so fun. I'm sorry. Antonio is so funny. I like him. But you say you doing great? How are you doing?
I'm all right. Fairly minute.
Okay.
All right. So shit, on this podcast, we just gonna get on here and talk shit. You feel me? What we do best, but we gonna be knowledgeable about whatever we talk about. You feel me? And we gonna hit a range of topics today. Like, well, just on this podcast, period. So I appreciate y'all rocking with us. You feel me? And keep rocking with us every week. And we gonna grow with this shit, you feel me? So what we talking about today, y'all? What we getting into today?
Can men and women be just friends?
Let me spark up to that. You feel me?
All right, you gonna spark up to that, friend? Are you really passionate about this topic?
I've been waiting to spark up, to be honest with you. Damn, nerves bad, but hey, we in here though. So
why are your nerves bad?
I got bad nerves. I was born like that. I got nerves from my grandma. She smoked a pack a day.
Man, his hands be clammy.
Your feet be clammy. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's a lie. Don't take that too far. He lying.
Untied shoestring.
See, he's still on the shoestrings. Okay. Hey, you gonna take it away? Can men and women be friends?
You know what? I think yes. If we're asking, that's the specific question that we're asking. Can men and women be friends? Yes.
I think so too. Tonio, what you think though?
That's all you got. You just gonna, I think
No,
so
no,
too. You
no.
ain't gonna elaborate.
No. I wanted to wait and see if there was going to be something I wanted to debate first
Oh, I think they
before I
can. I
explain.
think they can be friends. Ain't
Okay.
nothing.
There is an argument that is if a guy was to be friends with a female, it would be like kind of like he's waiting to smash more so. There's a scenario of she has a boyfriend, but then, then she doesn't have a boyfriend anymore. So
Damn.
who does she call?
Oh, so
But
you talking like?
that's that specific scenario though. I still think in general they can be just friends.
So when you said that, you meaning like Buddy in the playing the friend zone. Just wait, you feel me?
Yeah. In that specific scenario, yes. But I mean in all the aspects they can be. I don't think it's just like just guys want to smash. Me personally, I don't think of guys that way. I think guys are just more than just horn dogs, if you will.
So you saying Buddy could be plotting, like he waiting for this relationship to end.
So what's your take on it, Sanaa? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. But yeah, go ahead, Sanon.
I mean, I think they can be friends, but things can get a little shaky, because sometimes if a girl don't like a guy, and a guy has feelings for her, then it's like he might keep trying.
So yeah, like I just finna say something about that. So like, what if Buddy got, you feel me? He done been friends with her like for a little minute, and he see how she is. He see like, you feel me? He see all her flaws and all that type shit. You feel me? So what if he like shit? But she might be the nigga she looking for might be him like whole time, or the nigga she need. I ain't gonna say looking for, but the nigga she need.
I mean, that's if she ready to tackle that at that moment, but ain't no way of somebody. I mean, it is a way somebody actually know if they don't. What you finna say? Ashley?
Finna bump heads over there.
I was we're really close, but I was gonna say something about the it's not always have to be like a plotting thing. You see what I'm saying? Like I think men and women can get along in that sense. Like
So okay, let me add, not to cut you off, sorry.
No, go ahead, it's fine.
But I want to ask this question though. So, do you think that they can't be physically attracted to each other to be friends?
yeah, I think that's the thing. I think people make it really heteronormative. Actually, I think there is a possibility for a woman and a man to not be attracted to each other and be friends. That's why I say yes. But when you put in the attractive part, I kind of feel like that's like the opportunity thing I just said. You see what I'm saying? Like if they had the opportunity, they take it because they're attracted to each other. But I feel like there's other things that like play a part in being in a relationship though. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, you find them attractive, but it doesn't mean that relationship will work. And just because you find them attractive doesn't mean you don't care about them as a person. So
Right.
it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantical sexual attraction thing or a romantical sexual situation between a man and a woman. I think not everybody is attracted to everybody. Yeah, basically.
I mean, yeah, I forgot my train of thought because it kept going on.
I had a,
You made
I had
some
a lot
good
to say.
points.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
smoking or you smoke?
Whoa.
Everyone watching can see that you're the one smoking, though. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's just you. But I think when feelings come into play, I mean, it's just a matter of are you feeling it though?
But
just
okay,
like-
next question. Say for instance, the dude he done expressed his feelings towards, or vice versa. The girl could be express her feelings to him, and the other person not really rocking with them like that. Do they continue to be friends, or
I think then it can get. That's when it can
It
get
could get rocky,
right.
yeah.
It can get a bit shaky. That's when the having to be understanding. But you can't. When it gets to that point, your feelings is just gonna trump all because if y'all get around each other, it's always gonna be like this weird energy around. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think if y'all have because a lot of times, a lot of times with relationships and friendships, it don't be no closure into it. Like, you know what I mean? So I think if y'all just be
Right.
like, you know what I mean, and y'all closing on that, like we need to remain friends or whatever, and y'all both accept that, and y'all, if he's still cool and she's still cool to go down that road as friends, then I think it'll be straight.
Right. Just
Maybe
you
the
just
timing was off.
right. You just gotta accept their decision, or how they felt on that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, you don't want no animosity or nothing, no weird energy. You just gotta be like, just understand where each other coming from. Just be understanding. To be like, okay, it's cool.
I don't think it's just the understanding thing, and we gonna touch on that timing thing because we talking about something else right now, and I don't want to go off on a tangent because I just disagree with that. But I think it determines, like, I think that determines if you guys are like actual true friends or not, and still the attraction thing is like still like situational, because it's still like a chance that you guys could not be attracted to each other, but you still really care about each other, and want to be in each other's lives. I think that's the thing. I don't know. I kind of don't agree with the whole like.
With the what?
I mean, you can be attracted to somebody not physically, but mentally too, though. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean,
or both. You could be attracted to them physically and mentally. Like,
yeah, all of
that's when the shit get to where like scary at that point, when you attracted to them both, like, and you just hoping that this other person, like, you feel me?
You be like, man, but I like her mind too. I don't just like her body, I like her mind. Or like,
that shit
I
rare,
don't just like
though.
his body, I like his mind too.
That shit is rare.
That
though.
is rare. You're right. It. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nah, but
Okay, not to get off subject, but I got a question though.
what?
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
kind of pertaining to this. Okay, damn, I forgot my question that fast. Bro. That fast. Damn, that's crazy, man. Somebody, you can go ahead. I'll think of it in a second.
Go ahead, Sana.
Dang, I was just gonna elaborate more on that. I was just gonna say, I think it's just a matter of being mature, because
Is it a maturity argument though?
it's not really a argument per se.
Nah,
I mean,
but is it specifically about maturity? Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think maturity plays a factor. I think it's more like a selfishness, actually.
I mean, as far as like
Back-
y'all having a conversation about somebody may feel away, it might be unrequited love. You know what I'm saying?
Back to his closure thing is what you mean. So
Right.
you mean the maturity to actually have that conversation rather than just make an assumption.
Right. Because somebody be like, I don't like them, and then they want to stay away from this person. They be like, I don't want to be around them. They could be really immature about it. It's just like, oh, fuck her, da da da.
So hold that thought. Them avoiding the other person is immature. After that person already done told him or her that they not feeling the same way. So that person avoiding that person is immature, according to you.
Well, they could voice that to the other person,
How?
but the person.
How is that immature though?
I don't think. Go ahead.
Well, if you like acting funny about it, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe not acting funny, but elaborate. So, cause see, moving, avoiding and acting funny, two different things. Maybe he avoid cause he probably like he don't want to, or she don't want to be friends no more. At that point, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, your feelings are not invalid. I mean, if you need time to step away and be like, okay, I can't be around this because of what it does to your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your heart play a big part in this. So your feelings may be a little hurt, and you got time to grieve.
So when you say avoid, are you saying like avoid like Antonio? Are you saying avoid like keeping your distance, or like avoid like
that
actively
person
seeking
might
out
just,
to be away from?
Yeah,
you?
not even on no intentionally shit, but even if it is intention, they probably just like, take some time, like you said, take some time for myself, like, you know what I mean, evaluate the situation some more, like, and determine if they want to be friends with that person or not, like, continue.
I mean, yeah, 'cause
they might need to weigh their options, like, okay, what do I gain from losing this person as a friend? What do I, you know what I'm saying? What do I lose from losing this person as a friend? You know what I mean? They probably just, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they probably, you never know that 9 times out of 10, that person probably done planned. Like, they probably like had a plan. They had like 2 plans. How it would be if that person said no, and how it would be if that person said yes. Like,
If they got that far, yeah.
Like,
If they got that far, then yeah.
But yeah, it can just be.
I don't know.
I mean, the shift in the energy could just be weird though. Like,
I feel like regardless of like, not regardless, but after the confession or communication or whatever, back to the selfish thing that I said, you know, like you can't like, you guys been just friends for however long, and then they finally confess their feelings, and you may or may not only do they not get to have you, but you also may or may not be flaunting, you know, another significant other or crush or whoever that you have in front of them. Like, I feel like it's you expecting them to stick around in your life and they don't get to be with you. That hurts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it's kind of hard.
You expect to have your cake and eat it too. You want everything, but I don't get to have everything. So who are you? That's how I think of it.
So that's funny though. But so okay, if this person
Why is that funny?
this
to have
person
your cake.
this person turned you down. This person turned you down, right? And they done
They're missing out.
they done
Actually,
fucked around and brought.
I'm like, yeah, that's
They done
gonna make
fucked
you
around-
feel
hold
weird. You're
on.
gonna be like,
Hold on, they done fucked around and brought somebody else along. Like, would you meet this person?
I feel like that also
and you gonna be
determines if
like,
they're a
you gonna
real
be like,
friend.
oh fuck, nah. So you gonna be like, fuck that, like you gone.
It's not even just that. It's you don't see them as just a friend. So that also may take a part in like
It's
you
gonna be
can't be
weird.
around them even if it is what?
I said it's gonna be weird.
Oh, it's gonna be weird. Oh, I don't think it's necessarily gonna be weird because you know you might be a good actor. You know.
But deep down inside, when you alone all by yourself in your bed, you thinking
That's
about
funny
it.
though.
Yeah, because it's like you may have like dreamed or fantasized about being with this person, and now you know that you never will be. So
I ain't
that
gonna
might
say never.
that might put a strain on
that
your
go back
friendship
to
too.
what I was
They
saying.
made a choice, so I think it's a never. Actually, they missed their opportunity. That was their opportunity to be with you, and they said, "No, I don't feel that way about you," or whatever dumbass shit they came up with, right? And then they still expect you to be in their life and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think once if they come back around and be like, "Oh, I like you now," it's like, what?
Why didn't you like me then? I was still me then. I may not be the exact
Hold
same
on.
person, but I'm still me. So why didn't you? I was always gonna grow and evolve, and I'm gonna continue to grow and evolve even after you decided to give me a chance. I said a lot. My apologies. Go ahead.
Nah,
Nigga
yeah, I can't. I don't
Nigga
even
said,
got-
"Whoa."
I can't even think of what I was finna say now for real.
My apologies.
But I don't think that person like
Some people
that's
be
timing. Like that's saying that's time. Like maybe the timing was off. Not
Right.
that I just gonna. I'm saying that I done been through this. No, I'm just saying like I'm trying to look at all perspectives. Like
right.
like shit. Maybe that person. You know what I mean? They be like shit. And now like take this for instance. You asked. We'll just use you as an example. I'm using you as an example right now.
Okay. Wow, that's great.
All right. You
Let's
say
do it.
let's say you asked somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're one of your friends, your guy friends, and be like, shit, you know, I like you or whatever. You express your feelings, and they say no or whatever. They don't want to rock with you right now. And
Oh,
you
is
see,
it
and
a
you-
right now thing?
Yeah, hold on.
okay.
They tell you they don't want to rock with you right now, but they don't got no girl. You notice they ain't talking to nobody. Like, so it ain't just that you. It's just like they don't want to rock with nobody right now. But then later on down the road. Once they down, you know what I mean? Maybe they working through something. Maybe they, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Once they get comfortable with themselves, and they'll cut them to come and, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
because maybe,
so-
hold on.
okay.
Don't.
Okay,
I'm
you're not
sorry.
finished. My apologies.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not
I ain't trying to
That was my
rant
fault.
on. I ain't trying to rant on.
That was
But
my
I'm just
fault.
saying,
Go
like,
ahead.
shit. Maybe, like I said, maybe that person was going through something, like, and shit. Maybe they was feeling the same way, and they just didn't want to tell you at that point. Like, or, you know what I mean? Or couldn't tell you at that point. They didn't know how.
No, that's-
I think that's. Nope. Don't say that, Asia. Actually, for me, it was the why do you not want to be with me right now, regardless of how you feel about me. I feel like that's more important than like
You got to be vocal about that.
that's why
what
I
I'm
don't. That's
saying.
why I don't think with the timing thing is stupid to me because it's
You
like
don't know what
why
that
don't you want to
person
be with me
going
right
through.
now?
Like, I'm just trying. I'm looking at it from all aspects, because
Wait, but if we're damies, like if we're friends, why do I not know what you're going through? I feel like that says more to me more than about if I get to have you right now as my boyfriend or whatever.
Well, that's a whole nother.
okay, let's take it
Let's get
another.
into it.
Let's take it another step. Okay, you know what this person going through. Like,
Okay.
let's say this person just got like a bunch of deaths in their family right now. You know what I mean? they already battling with some insecure type shit. Just using this as an example. But like, okay, yeah, you know that, but you still ask that. You know what I'm saying? You still ask that person. Don't be surprised if you get rejected because that person dealing with a lot and he don't. You know what I mean? Or she don't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if I was to do that, then knowing all the shit that they're going through personally, because they, you know, they're comfortable enough with me to express that, right? I gave them the safe space, you know, to express that to me. It would be completely selfish for me to express my feelings and expect something in return,
Gotcha.
and they are not emotionally available to do that. Okay, that's different because I know, but if I don't know, don't complain if I'm bitching. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
What I was gonna say, I was gonna touch on. Do you tell your friends everything that you're going through? Cause I feel like you can have a private life and a private life. Everybody don't have to know everything about you. I mean, you can tell them like, okay, I just need a break. I need to take some time away, you know, type deal.
I don't know. I think it depends on the friend though. Like, it really just depends on the friend though. Like, cause some people can, you can beat around the bush and say that, and they'll be like, they ain't gonna take it as that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just ain't gonna take it like, oh, you need a minute. They gonna take it some other way. I'm telling you, they gonna take it some other way.
Well,
like,
what kind of friends do you have?
Yeah, I see what
I'm
Sanaa was saying
like,
with that.
not every friend is the same. I don't even have friends. I don't have friends right now anyway. But all my past friends, I could even say none of them was the same. Like, I would go to them with different situations. Like, I would have different levels of conversations with them. Sometimes I could talk to all of them about the same thing. Other times I had to go to a specific friend, like to talk about that type of. You feel me? So I just feel like it depends on the friend, to be honest.
It depends on how you view your friendship.
Right.
So is it mutual? Because one friend may think we more friends than we are. So you feel like the private life thing, you feel like that's the level of friendship that they're at, right? So you feel like, okay, we're not friends to that extent where I would, you know, express that to you. You see what I'm saying? So y'all do not think of y'all friendship the same.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that's what you just said just now.
Nah.
It don't even have to be like a specific friend. I feel like it's more also like the mutual. Like someone may feel more of a friend and they come to you for everything and stuff.
Right.
But for
the
whatever
whole time
reason,
that other person hiding something.
Yeah,
like, you know
I
what I mean? Like,
you know, it's people that are a lot more open than certain people. You know,
that also.
you might not even know somebody like that, and they just want to walk up and tell you their whole life story, and it's just like, I ain't asked for all that, but okay.
There's also
that's another topic too. What you just said, like somebody walking up talking to you, and like I think it's all about your vibe, like for real, because not everybody can pull that like out of so people do me like that all the time. Like people I barely know come up telling me like, you know what I mean, expressing how they feel and shit like that. I guess it's because of like the energy, like, you know what I mean.
Somebody did that to me earlier. I was gonna touch on that. I'm just like, people just come up to me and they be like, hey,
your
yo,
energy, like,
right? I be like, all right, they said energy, huh?
yeah, they feel comfortable. You gotta look at it from a different way. Like they feel comfortable enough to come up to you and talk about it. He probably ain't, you know what I mean? Like,
does that have anything to do with you, or did they just feel like that?
that's both.
That's both?
Both things. I feel like.
Wow, that is very unfortunate. But I also feel like that should be a conversation too.
Because I was reading
if you feel like you're more friends with somebody, then you see what I'm saying, you guys need to discuss your friendship and understand where it is mutual at, and when somebody's giving more of themselves than the other person. That's also the maturity thing too. Maturity is have a conversation, open your mouth, and know when to actually listen. Okay?
And I feel like if somebody want to tell you something, they gonna tell you. That's how I feel.
I also agree with that too. That says a lot about how that person feels about you, y'all relationship, friendship, or whatever, and them as and also how they are as a person. So, you know, instead of asking, I see what you're gonna do for me. Yeah.
Elaborate on that some more again. So if somebody wanna want to tell you something, they'll tell you. Like, why you think like that? Why you?
Like Aisha said, it's just a matter of how comfortable they are and where y'all at in y'all friends. Well,
it shows who they are. It's more of a, you get to sit back and see how they are rather than like expecting a whole bunch of stuff or wanting a whole bunch of stuff to happen.
I think it's just another, like, if they're not like usually like open like that, I think it's just another level of you seeing them as a friend. It's just like just a matter of how comfortable they are around you. Just like, okay, now you will see them. Like I see that you're comfortable
Okay.
telling me stuff about this like this now.
So you'll know how to be a better friend for them also, seeing how they actually are as a person,
Right.
and how they are as a friend as well.
Right.
So in other words, it's basically you pulling it out of them, almost, so to speak.
Sort of, kind of, or you giving them that safe space to,
Not really like physically pulling, but like like you said,
Yeah.
like
right. You giving them
you
that.
know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You giving them that safe space to like if you know they usually close off, they don't want to talk. So you like, if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here, and they got that trust in you now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not necessarily, because a lot of people can say that, but this doesn't mean you're trustworthy.
Yeah, but it's just like you giving them that safe space to they can go off, think about what they need to think about, heal or whatever. And it was like, okay, they gave me the safe space to be like, okay, I can talk to them whenever I feel like I need to or want to. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna chastise me or be like try to pry it out of me or anything like that. It's just whenever I'm ready. You making them feel comfortable.
That's why I said to sit back and watch how they treat you as a friend, so you know how to be a better friend than them. Even if you may like them more as a friend than they do for you, which is very unfortunate, but that also goes back to the topic at hand we were just talking about. So if you're more of a friend to that person than they are to you, then it's like you might have to buy out of that, regardless if they have feelings for you back or not.
I think when it comes to the feeling things, I think it's just people go through different things. I don't think it's just, and everybody different with their emotions. Just everybody's just not. Even if y'all been friends for a long time, it's just more stuff happens as life goes on, and it's just like sometimes you don't know how to deal with that. So you might not just be open about everything at hand. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to sit back, maybe heal, try to deal with how they gonna deal with that on their own.
Yeah, I get that part, but I feel like that's also another side of it. When I said, like, you see how they act and stuff, because if you're going through something, still, it's not just about you. Like, yes, you have to go through that. You got to figure out how but like, don't be selfish also yourself. Okay, you got to think about your other friends. Yeah, your friend care about you and they want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, you need to make sure you communicate with them too. You need to make sure your friends are straight and they don't feel neglected as well. They're doing, especially if they're doing like a whole bunch of stuff to make you feel better, you shouldn't just like make it all about you, because it's not all about you.
Yeah, you gotta know, like, yo, you ain't been hanging out with what's going on,
Right,
type deal.
right.
Type deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Like, so I want to transition into like the next thing that we was gonna talk about. So now,
Oh,
yeah. What you got for us, Sana?
It was. Do you tell your friend that you do not like their significant other?
that also is a question of how much of friends you guys are. How do you guys view your friendship? Some person could be more friends with the other. I feel like that's the factor as well.
Yeah, that's a factor, and like, yeah, how comfortable it is. Like, I don't know. I think it just depends on the person. I had this shit happen to me one time. Like,
What, somebody told you that they didn't
no,
like it?
it was a reverse. Like
They
I
didn't
had
like
to-
you?
No, I had to tell, and vice versa. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, it was both the same thing.
They didn't like each other?
No, I had to tell my friend like that. Basically, like, nah, that's not the girl for you, bro. Like, just open up your eyes and you'll see that shit. Like, but he was in the relationship. He wasn't on the outside looking in, and vice versa. Like, he was telling me whole time like that's not the girl for you. Like, even though we wasn't it wasn't at the same time though. Like, this was, you feel me?
I think when it come to that, you got to be real careful, because a lot of people, they be very sensitive about their significant other. And this is the person that they love, or you know what I'm saying? Or it's like a new thing, sort of, kind of. So they don't see all the red flags or whatever.
It depends on that person too though. Like,
Well.
it depends on that person. You feel me? Like, can you keep it real with that person? You feel me? Strong enough. You
That-
feel me?
how do
Like,
they view
and
the
gon-
friendship?
Yeah.
Or they
like,
gonna try to fall out with you.
And you gotta feel like, and you gotta view their relationship like, do you, man? I know damn well you ain't in love with this girl, bruh. So like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I don't think it's just a sensitivity thing. I just think people just be really blinded when they're in love, air quotations. It may not be like love. It may just be like a deep infatuation. So they not really trying to hear anything outside of that because they're so in love with being in love.
Clouded.
And then a lot of times, like, I was telling my cousins, like, the reason why he didn't need to be with her, you feel me? And shit, he had already knew. Like, half of that shit he really knew he was just tolerating. Like,
Tolerate.
yeah, like, that's a whole nother topic.
That
too,
is
right
a whole
there.
nother topic, bro.
How much you gonna tolerate in a relationship?
That's like compromise. That's like settling, bro.
But they was, like, opposite. And what, like, the shit ended up being some domestic violence type shit. I ain't gonna put my friend's name out there, but yeah, the shit ended on some domestic violence type shit. But I had been telling him the whole time, like, bruh, like, go ahead and just leave her alone, bruh. They was two opposite. I didn't even know how he got with that girl for real, cause they was like night and day for real, for real. She was bougie, he was humble. I was like, what the fuck, bruh?
She was bougie.
Yeah, she liked the finer things in life, but didn't have no means of purchasing it. Like, she had some means, but she wanted
was high
this nigga to, like,
That's ass
yeah, she
backwards.
wanted this. She wanted him to get all of that shit for her. And I was like, what is she doing for you, bro? Like, she ain't. Like,
That's
bro,
also another topic.
I think back to that. I think when it comes down to it though, because somebody said once you start complaining about the relationship, oh, it's open and stuck, I'm letting it all out. I think when it comes to that, you gotta be careful how you say stuff, because it's just like, even if you like in an argument with like somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you really love to care for, they be like, oh, you've been waiting to say that. It was just like, oh, so this how you really felt the whole time, and you just not saying something that, you know what I'm saying?
when you say
what?
when you say someone said, like, did you hear that somewhere, or did someone you know say that to you, or
No, I'm just saying like in a general
oh,
sense.
like a they said?
But why? Say what you just said again.
When I said,
Oh, you've been holding this.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, so you've been holding, like, you've been waiting to say this.
Maybe like that person just, yeah, he probably or she probably knew, was feeling that type of way, but they was like, man, I guess this would come with that person though. You know what I mean?
Or it's
Like,
not really their business. Like the question at hand, like, can you even say anything as a friend? Because you're not in that relationship. So it's like, okay, you don't like them, but I do. You see what I'm saying? Because they in a relationship with them, but the friend is not in the relationship with them. So it's just like, you know, it like, what does it matter? Should you voice that? Because will it change anything?
It don't change anything.
it did. Like him, he ended up getting out. Then he came back and told me like, bro, all that shit you was saying was true.
It's just like when some stuff is just like, I feel like if y'all good friends or something, it's like a clear red flag. It is just like,
What would be a clear red flag?
But see, what I kept getting mad with him about though, I ain't gonna lie, this is a shaky part about it too. Cause I kept getting mad at him like, bro, she holding you back, which is in turn is holding us back. Like, you feel me? Like, cause she had him on lockdown. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like,
Lockdown, like they live together?
They didn't though, like until like later on they didn't, eventually did, and they got kicked out like the same day or same month, within the same month.
They got kicked out, both of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause they got
wow.
a restraining order, so, and the lease was on both of their names, so if you got a restraining order, you can't be around each other. Then.
Well, I feel like a red flag, like one red flag would be like somebody trying to control you. And
That's
it's
a
just
clear
like,
red flag, like you said.
right, it's just like, friend, and it's just like they so clouded. You don't see that this man trying to control you. Gonna wake up one day, smell the roses, be like, yo, I can't go nowhere.
Right.
Ooh,
right.
yo.
I don't know, but I think you should tell them though, cause it's gonna eventually come out. If they don't like work out, only if you see it,
Right?
Like, cause you on the outside looking, and if you see that your friend ain't happy with this person, then yeah, I feel like you should tell them.
They're clearly draining you.
Cause this what my therapist told me. You only responsible for what you say and how you say it. You feel what I'm saying? You're not responsible for how nobody feel. Like, so
yep.
however they feel is just how they feel. But
Right.
I think you owe them to tell them if you really a true friend. Cause vice versa, you probably gonna want them to tell you. They're gonna be mad probably, and vice versa. If you was in that situation, you probably gonna initially be mad, but once you look back, like I'm telling my friend, he looked back and
Thankful.
he thanked me. He was like, bro, all that shit you was saying was true. Like,
Yeah, you have to do your part by telling your friend how you feel. But that, like I said, that's also a reflection of what you guys' friendship actually is, or how that person is, or how that person sees your friendship. You know, because you'll tell people how you feel, and they don't take that well. Instead of taking it like, oh, you're telling me your true self, you're being mature and communicating. You know, all good green flag things about a friendship, but they wouldn't see it that way because they don't think of you as a friend in that way. They're just, I guess you're just there. I don't know how to
well, some
determine
people
that.
look at it like you probably hating on their relationship, especially if you not
Yeah.
in one yourself. They're probably like, bro, you jealous of my no.
I
Like,
would be like, what you know? What you know about? Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not in a relationship don't mean I can't see when something ain't right.
Right. That's probably why we're single, because we know, yeah, we can see stuff and be like, that's not gonna work. It's just like, just stay single, especially if you're just gonna end up back there with that person.
Right. Just don't try to hop in a relationship with somebody just, because. Come on now. At least-
Yeah, like don't make it like, oh, you're single, you don't know anything about relationships. It's actually more about how you move.
It's more about how you treat people.
Yeah, how you treat people.
How you are as a person.
The whole entire conversation or discussion, or how's she gonna give advice, and your girlfriend, she doesn't even have a boyfriend, or when it actually is, okay, how is she moving? Is she a hoe? And I mean that in like a negative connotation, not like, I guess a positive one. I don't know what a positive one would be, but I'm sure it's out there.
so
Somewhere.
bottom line is, tell them, right?
Well, actually, I feel like it depends on. You just said don't like them. You didn't say it's a bad toxic relationship. So it's just like, he could
if
chew
it's-
with his mouth open, or chew with his mouth open, have food in his mouth while he's talking or whatever. And it's just like, I don't like him. Like, he's not your cup of tea, but it could be your friend's cup of tea. He's not necessarily toxic. The relationship isn't necessarily bad. You just personally don't like him as a person.
Now, if you see something that's just like bad, like the controlling thing, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Then, you got it.
You don't like that person for your friend. Okay. Well, then you do your part by telling them how you feel and saying, I'm coming to you as a friend because I care about you, not because I want to control your life, or I'm jealous or hating or whatever the fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Right, you know what I'm saying? It could be a learning situation for everybody, because that friend, they might stay and then they gonna have to sit there and get their lesson. Okay. But
Yeah, you do your part, and whatever your friend decides to do, that's what your friend decided to do.
Right.
You have no control over what they do either. Like what he just said.
like I said, it can be a learning lesson for the guy or the girl who's controlling. You know what I'm saying? Because once you lead them, they might be a little crazy. But once you lead them, they be like, okay, maybe I don't need to do this with the next relationship. Then everybody's thriving.
Well,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Maybe.
hopefully. If your friend doesn't listen to you though, or take what you said into consideration, or just completely dismisses it, that's not your true friend. All right.
They're gonna have to get their lesson.
Yeah, it's either they gonna have to get their lesson, or you going about your life. It's like the have your cake, eat it too thing, but I don't want to go back
Right.
to that.
And that's just gonna transition us into our final topic. What we're gonna talk about, man. I want to talk about recognizing your talent or your potential and not wasting it, like making the most of it. You feel me?
Ooh, you mean like building technique and skill?
Right.
Ah.
Yeah. So like that's just like on some Kobe Bryant type shit. Like when I say Kobe Bryant, I mean like his mentality. Like
Kobe.
yeah, like he had like the Mamba mentality. Like, I'm gonna be the best. Like I'm gonna be the best out here. He put up the second amount of points in the game, like second most amount of points in the game ever, 81. So it's just like having that mentality. Like bro, I'm gonna work on my craft every day. Kobe was in the gym every day, even though when he won MVP, he was still in the gym. Like
Ooh,
that's what I
yeah.
mean, like
Right.
recognizing your talent and still like not playing with it. He like, man, I'm still can get better. Like
Right. It's like you MVP, but like this ain't the end of the road. This ain't it, dog.
You mean like
Yeah, like,
actually?
yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, working every
somebody-
single day.
can somebody come up to you and be like, nigga, you ain't work on your skill today? Did you allow somebody like that opportunity to come up to you and be like, and what's your excuse if you didn't? Is it valid?
For me, I mean, it's most likely somebody in my life, I'm pretty sure, that'd be like, you ain't. It's a lot of people that tell me you ain't supposed to be here. What you got going on? And I'm
What you mean
like,
supposed to be here?
or like, in a small town, like you supposed to be like in a big city, da da
Oh
da,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
type stuff like that. And when it happened, when it's said to me, it's just like, I feel that in my heart. I'm just like, you right, and it make you look at yourself like what you not doing.
Or what you could do better so you can get to that point where they see you at.
Right, and it's just like you gotta take that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and be offended or anything, because it's just like, what are you not doing? You gotta look at yourself, and you gotta start doing the things.
It's not just a talent. It should, or I ain't gonna say it should be, but if it's something that you're passionate about and you
Right.
enjoy
Another
doing,
passion.
it's not really gonna feel you're like you're working on it, you're practicing, but you're not like doing work. Like, this is something you enjoy doing, right? So this is something you would be doing all the time though, because you enjoy doing it. So it actually wouldn't make any sense to waste your talent. It wouldn't make any sense to not be doing it every single day or so, because
Yeah.
you said you love it, so why aren't you doing it?
But then it make you look at yourself like, what have I been doing this whole time? This whole time I've been working these jobs, doing this and that I don't want to do.
Yeah,
So
you get
why
back up.
can't I work on what I need to be working on? Why can't I work on my dream or my passion? What's up?
But that's hard. It's also hard though, like, cause I feel like if you got a job or whatever, like, and you putting in your side work, like, it's just a matter of time that, like, cause
You
feel
got
what
to
I'm
choose,
saying?
you mean?
No, it's just a matter of time before you eventually get to where you want, cause you putting in.
Yeah.
Like, a slow grind is better than no grind. For
Right,
real,
right,
for
right.
real.
At least you doing something.
Yeah, like long as you, I feel like when, like what you said, when somebody come up to you and be like, oh, you should be here, but they really, that's on the outside of them looking in though, type
It's
shit.
like,
They
you don't know what I
you
got
know what I
going
mean?
on.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, but you should be here though in life, but you stumble some, like, what the hell, you ain't no damn millionaire, so it's
Right.
like, you feel me? So it's like, what the fuck? Like, so that's kind of how I look at you. Everybody's situation different. I just look at it, when I say working, I don't mean like, oh, so much pressure to feel like you gotta be, you know what I mean, by somebody else. I mean like internal pressure, like that, all that shit I was talking about with Kobe. That shit was on himself. Nobody else was,
Telling him to
you
do
know
that.
what I mean? Yeah, he had critics, but he put all that pressure on himself, so no amount of, like, no other person could, like, put pressure on him. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
so cause like, that's me. Like,
He was
I
his
know
own
what I
person.
gotta do. Like, so that person saying that, like, I should, I don't, fuck you.
Yeah, like even if
respectfully, like,
even if you know what you got to do, it's like sometimes it's like, why aren't you doing the things?
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like, if you ain't, like, yeah, everybody's shit different. Like,
Yeah.
nigga took this route. It might not work for me. I took that route and ran into a dead end,
Like,
so I'm finna go this way. Like, nigga,
It blocked out. That's not your journey, love.
Yeah,
that
you
is
feel what
not
I'm
your
saying? Like,
journey.
everybody can't take the same route. So, and I feel like you, like again, I'm gonna say that again. You on the outside, that person on the outside looking in. So they looking at it as like, oh, they seeing your potential, yeah. But it's like, don't ever tell somebody they should be here. Like, if you don't know what that person doing. Like, if you sitting there watching that person each and every day, and you see that, oh, they on the couch, they ain't all day and shit. Like, you feel me playing? Like, then you got the right to say that. But like,
Right.
yeah,
It's
if you a
like, yeah.
stranger, like, that's my point.
You
about
don't
it.
see
Like,
me. I ain't just sitting on
yeah,
my ass.
like,
You don't even see the little work
you
that
just
I
see
do.
that I'm at work working, and you don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? This baby, my money is going towards me to move
Right.
out of this bitch. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I think with that, it's you got to find the balance, because you live in a regular everyday day-to-day life, and then you want to work on your craft. You just got to find the balance and everything, because a lot of stuff like that, it can weigh on your brain, and it can cause so many problems. It cause anxiety. It can cause you to be depressed, because it's like, I'm doing this stuff I don't want to
right.
do, and I'm not fully doing what I want to do. You just got to find the balance, and yeah.
I think too, like, it's sacrifices too, like, at the same time though. Like, it's just how bad do you want it? Like, me, people say average 8 hours of sleep and such and such. Like, I'm cool with just not, I don't gotta have 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, I understand the mental health, but it's like,
Yeah.
shit, as long as I sleep, I'm straight. Like, because I know how to function just off of a few hours of sleep. Like, you feel me? So, And everybody different. Like everybody, I ain't telling everybody to work that way, but I'm just saying like it's some shit you gonna have to sacrifice to get. You can't do what an average person that ain't trying to get to where you at doing. That's what I'm saying. You can't live that type of life plus thinking you finna get all the way. That's what I'm saying. Like you gonna have to sacrifice something, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like some nights you gonna have some sleepless, restless night. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just using sleep as it is. You gonna have to sacrifice hanging with your friends,
right?
Like,
you sacrifice
all
money,
shit. Like like it's just how bad you want it, like
right. And it's just like some people can handle more than other
Kobe
people.
made sacrifices. I'm still just using him as an example, not to cut you off.
No, you good. It's just like, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry. But nah, just to branch off what you said, Kobe made sacrifices, and I'm just saying like, shit, everybody sacrificed different. You know what I mean? This person might have had to sacrifice this, or sacrifice more than you. Like some people got more resources than you. You know what I mean? You like don't start comparing yourself to you. Long as you getting up and you being better than the person that you was yesterday, I feel like you moving in in the right direction. Like,
yeah, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people because everyone has their own journey.
Yeah.
If anything, compare yourself to yourself from the past.
Right. And have you like if you doing the same shit we was doing last year, then you ain't doing shit. Like for real.
Right, because I'm thinking like you gotta look back at yourself from a year ago and be like, okay,
Man,
I was here a year ago, but now I'm here.
And now you gotta like and recognize them changes. Like moving forward too. What I'm doing this year, it's gonna branch me for what I'm doing next year. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hopefully I'll be done moved up from here. Like, you know what I mean? That's the plan, like just to keep. You know what I mean? Like
I be looking at myself, I was like, okay, I'm doing this now. A year from now, yo.
Right. So I feel like to summarize it, bro, it's just like how much pressure are you putting on yourself? That's the key to it too. Like breaking out, because I feel like if you putting pressure on yourself, you're gonna automatically get off work, want to come home and do what you know what I mean, what it is you want to do, whether that is anything like painting or music. I'm coming home and working on some music, or I'm working on ideas, or you know what I'm saying. Or if I side hustle, I'm side hustling for some money to put into what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's just like I sacrifice a lot of shit. Like I don't watch TV. I like to watch TV, but I don't. Like I ain't got time to watch TV.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see that. Like, the growth doesn't necessarily have to be like, or it doesn't even necessarily always have to be something that you're doing. You know, like life could help you grow as well, and you can be in a different or a better situation that you were in last year, like he said. Or the growth doesn't necessarily have to be a specific thing. It could be just growth for yourself.
Right.
You feel like you grew as a person. You may not be in like a physical different situation. You could physically be in the same situation, but now your mind is different.
Right,
you view life differently. I feel like that's a big growth part too. Even if
it's like I thought different this year. Last year I wasn't thinking like this.
That's the start.
That's the whole start of it.
And like to branch off what you said, like it doesn't like me when I say talent too, and I don't want to just narrow it with talent, but I'm saying like that I recognize my talent is music and like just all around entertainment. So I just try to work on that each and every single day. But my talent ain't your talent. You know what I mean? I'm just like saying like, okay, say for instance, this person said, oh, I want to learn how to cook more, or I want to get better at cooking. Well, what are you doing to get better at cooking? Like, you know what I mean? That type shit. Like, are you like looking up recipes? Are you trying out new shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you watching videos and learning shit like type shit? Like
it's like
just any skill or anything that you want to get better at. Are you doing the work to get better at it? That's all I'm saying.
And this to come into terms with, okay, if you knew it this, yeah, you gonna suck at it.
You gonna stumble
at first, and you gotta be okay with that and getting over that log. Cause that really I feel like holds people back. It's like, but I'm not good at it. I suck at it. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody go through that. I go through that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get over that lump.
Right.
Yeah, it's better to start than to be stagnant, I suppose.
Yeah, don't be out here playing with your gift and shit, my nigga. Wake up and get to it, goddammit.
Some people
fuck you doing in the bed.
Oh damn, they can't even be in the bed with this shit.
Hey
You
yo,
know,
hey,
we got
yo.
work to do. Like, man, that's type of pressure I'm putting on me. Like, and I done had that shit a whole year, bro. Like,
Oh,
a whole
what about the
fucking year.
people that don't know what their gift and talent is? Yet?
Like I just said, what are you doing to better your life? Like, it's something that you want better out of it, or you just want to be stagnant. If you happy with your life right now, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people that's like, for real, I'm dead ass. I'm talking about the people that they either got a skill, they got a talent, or they got something that they want to get better at. I was just using music as an example.
What if they don't have any of those and they just want to figure out what it is they're good at? How do they do that?
you got a trial and error.
try shit. Yeah, you got trial and error. Like,
So even if
Is
they still
you
can't
out
be
here
in the
living
bed.
life? That's what I'm saying. Is you, like I said, like it's cool to be in the bed, but is you just watching TV all day, but then you out here hollering about, oh, I want to figure out what you ain't tried shit. That's my whole thing. Like, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
oh, you got to live life to figure out.
not necessarily. Some people knew from day one what the fuck they were gonna be. Everybody's situation different.
I mean, for the people
And
that
I
don't
ain't
know.
I ain't trying to box. You feel me? I use me as an example, but everybody's situation different though.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? So
Not what about the people that don't know? So they have to live life to figure out, I guess what
I
they
would
want out of
think.
it.
I don't know. I already know my talent, so I can't speak on them type of
But
people.
what if them laying in the bed is getting them closer to that though?
I don't know how. But
Oh,
hey,
you wouldn't know
each
how.
their own.
I think it's the fact of the matter is how you feel laying down not doing nothing. Because
Like I said, some people happy with doing that. Like, you feel me? If you happy with doing that, that's cool. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a specific amount of people that, like I said, they know a skill, they got a talent or whatever the fuck. Like you, for instance, like you say you want to act, you know what I mean, dance and all that. Are you like putting in that work? I ain't saying you ain't, but I'm just using you as an example. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm talking to them type people. Like,
Okay, what about the people that are happy laying in bed watching TV,
I don't
but
know.
they still
I'm not talking
wanna...
about the people. Like,
But I wanted to be like more specific, so you understand what I was saying. Like they're happy doing that, but they don't know if they would be happier doing something else. So your response to that is just try different things, just live life basically.
that's what I would do if I didn't know if I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do or what I was good at. I would be out here trying shit if I got the free time. Cause
Right.
you feel me? That free time that you got, instead of watching on the TV, I'm like, shit, I'm finna try something new. That's just me. I ain't speaking for everybody though. That would
I
just
think
be me.
I think a thing is that you could try is anybody that is just sitting down watching TV, the person you like to watch. Think about a hobby they like to do. You like to watch them. You might like what hobby they do.
That's
so
just
you
to get an idea.
Right.
That's
You
what
can right. You can start off. You could try that. You know what I'm saying? And just listen to me. Go outside. Okay. Just step outside.
Yeah, like,
See how that feel. The way being outside, like the way it can make you feel. It
or
can
like
change 'em out.
like if you, like I said, if you like, or like you said, if you like watching TV or whatever like that, shit, and that's your hobby, contribute to that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Find a way to contribute. Can't get on that motherfucker then.
That's why
Like,
people was doing reaction channels and stuff.
you feel me? Find a way to get on. It's plenty of ways you can get on TV. Like, you can get on that bit Fear Factor, just on some. You feel me? You
Right.
get on Family Feud, bring your family. It's plenty of ways to get on TV. Like,
People, they don't want to
it-
get on TV. They just like to watch it.
It was people that was doing that though.
or
They was-
contribute to it. Like, I'm just saying, like.
Oh, like what she said with the reaction channel thing.
Right.
Okay. All right. But yeah.
You asked how they want to get better, right?
Me?
Yeah, that's what you asked. How they
No,
they trying to find something, like find
they
a
may not
gift or
necessarily.
whatever.
Yeah, they want to find their gift, but that may not necessarily be their gift. I was just asking if they should just try different stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Just try it. You never know. Like my brother, like my little brother used to use him for example. He don't know like specifically what he want to do, but me watching him on the outside looking in, he love video games. So I'm like, shit, bro. If you spending your whole fucking time doing that, why not get paid at the same time and do that shit? You know what I mean? Like, find you, go ahead and get you a career with that shit, and whole time you doing some shit that you like to do, bro. Like, you feel me?
So is it also like a seeing more in other people than what they see in themselves?
It's just me, like I said, it's just me watching on the outside, like.
Like
Oh,
you,
okay.
I mean that can happen though. If you don't know what you want to do, somebody can see something in
Yeah,
you, and then
like-
they put an idea in your head. It's just like, boom, okay, I'll try that.
It's like, please put the idea in my head. I need something. I need a guide.
Right.
Oh, a lot of people also don't have guides
I think
either.
whole time they be like really they be knowing it, but they need that reassurance. Just like with me for music, I knew I loved music, but I ain't know like, okay, shit, do I really when it buckle down to it, do I really want? And on top of all the shit I done know coming with music, like know how the industry work, and I still choose to do it, I was like, okay, yeah, then it's my time. This what I'm, you know what I'm saying? I need to be
That's your
doing.
destiny.
Yeah, and I think with me, with one of my things that I love to do. I like to dance, right? With that, I'm not like a ballet dancer or anything like that. But how I like learn and how to like not to be stiff and just out YouTube videos. They got dance videos on YouTube. It started with that dance in your room, and I've been doing that for years. Okay, I'm not saying that's all I do. I didn't did plays, I didn't did musicals, dance on stage and stuff. I love to dance, but just the practice of getting, move your shoulders, stop being stiff, you know what I'm saying? Just starting out little, you know what I'm saying? Dancing in your room, mimicking what this artist, how they dance, something like that. It teach you a little something.
Right.
Right. Better yourself like that.
Hell yeah, man. So we gonna get ready to wrap it up, you feel me? But before we wrap it up, this how we gonna close things on this podcast, man. We gonna each tell a little thing that we currently working on to better ourselves, like, cause improving is, you know what I'm saying, is a must. And if you ain't improving, what the fuck you doing, man?
What you doing?
Right. So goddamn, Sanaa, what's one thing you improving on? Like,
Well, one thing I'm trying to improve on these days is finding the balance and everything that I got going on. Because of course we got the regular get up, go to work type deal. But then you think about, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. And I talked about that, you know what I'm saying? How your mind can quickly, your anxiety can spark and it's just like, oh my God, then you end up not doing nothing. So finding the balance and, that's why people they journal or they do reminders on their phone, set schedules and stuff. You got to make sure you have the energy for this stuff too. Also, but yeah, trying to find the balance in everything is something I'm trying to improve on. So I get things done in a timely manner, and I don't feel like I left out anything, or wake up in the middle of the night like, oh, I forgot to do this. You don't want to wake up in no frenzy.
nah, that's definitely important. I like that one, keeping the balance, because balance in life is important. You can't, like, if you spend your whole life at work, you gonna feel miserable. So like, having that balance, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, like between working out, and whatever it is you do, man, I like that one. So
Yeah, they say you should do what you want to do as much as the things that you don't want to do. Or
Right.
in that
I
case,
like
you
that.
could just lose a lot of sleep. So I can see how that can be impossible for some people. You just won't sleep.
I mean, no, you gotta. I also feel like you gotta make sure your mental is you good though, because once you not good, everything else gonna crumble and fall. So you gotta make sure you all right. You gotta you
I think the basic necessities is like a good night's rest. Make sure you eat and drink your water, and I guess take a walk outside. I think that's what it is.
make sure
Is it?
take a bath. Make sure you fresh. Because when you clean,
Oh, I forgot about y'all showering. Yeah.
them armpits, when you feel dirty, listen,
hell no.
come up out the water fresh, clean.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Right. But what's one thing you working on, Asia?
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. Right now, I'm working on a novel I'm writing. I'm writing it mostly for myself, so I can get like different perspectives. But it's not gonna be like a whole book thing. I might just end up posting it on Wattpad or something. So I'll link it at some point when I finish it.
Okay.
How far you in on it?
Ooh, I'm doing planning and I just started writing. So I don't even think I finished a complete chapter yet. It's still kind of new, so I'm working on
You
it.
balling up a lot of stuff on the way.
No, I'm not really right.
What type?
How long is it gonna be?
Next case.
Actually, I have no idea. It depends on where I feel like the story would be completed because I haven't gotten that far in the planning yet.
Okay.
What's something you're working on besides music? Because
Greater days.
Hey, I fuck with it. Nah,
Okay.
man, what am I currently working on? I'm working on so much that it's hard for me to pinpoint one thing.
Oh, you're working out too, aren't it? I saw a
I've
video.
been working out
Aren't
though.
it?
I've been
Yeah.
working out for 2 years straight though. So.
Ooh.
I don't remember where. I think it was like I don't know if it was like on your Snapchat story or something.
Probably
but-
did.
Oh, yeah, it probably was
Instagram
on-
or something like
definitely
that.
on
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
but
how is he doing
one thing I'm currently working on still, picking up from last week, I'm still working on this, is articulating, you know what I mean, how I feel to people in a correct way, and just, you know, articulate myself generally, like more specifically, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I talk in vibrations, so if you don't talk like that, it'd be hard for people to pick up on me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It's just like certain things you say, you know, maybe it's not like a full sentence, but it's just like, okay, I get what you're saying.
Right,
Like, yeah,
right,
I got
right,
you, I got
right,
you.
right, right.
But I think
Talking bars like I'm rapping and shit.
right. Man, like, man, what he said? No, you better at like articulating how you feel about certain things. Like you, when you talking to us, is you very vocal about, okay, that's how, you know, how I feel. That's why, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, and just doubling down, getting better. You know what I mean? So it ain't no on my end. So if somebody feels some type of way, I don't want to second guess myself and be like, damn, did I say one word that might have, you know what I mean? For real, because all it is one word. Like, one word will change a whole sentence. I'm really learning that shit. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, y'all, shout y'all Instagrams out and shit like that, man. What can the people follow y'all at? You feel me? Tiptoeing. Follow y'all at.
Okay, so now you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at
This funny ass. Wait till y'all hear this Instagram, man.
it's actually fine. Like, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Creme de la Sana.
Creme de la. Y'all catch that? Say it one more time.
Creme de la Sana.
Okay. That's
Creme de la
no
Sana.
underscore, no nothing. Just
So it's like creme de la creme, but like so no.
Right,
creme de la creme.
I'm the creme de la creme.
Okay, cool.
What about you, Asia?
My Instagram and Twitters are Asia_Marie. That's with 2 I's and 2 E's.
2 I's, 2 E's. Asia Marie.
Did I say the underscore part?
Say it one more time for me.
Instagram and Twitter is Asia_Marie. That's with 2 I's and 2 E's. I don't
Okay.
know why I forgot that just now. That's
No, Asia_Marie. And
What about
you can find me on Instagram, you feel me, at Tonio_the Great. That's DA, you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, Tonio_the Great.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be in here if he wasn't feeling
And I
great.
want you to know it. Know it.
Every time I get that shit going,
They go to fuck with it.
On clip.
Nah, we straight. But hey, y'all, we thank y'all for joining us. And this is Making a Lot of Sense podcast.
Hey, thank you.
Bye. Gotta make a lot of sense. I'm in all black mode.